We'll talk about trust. So we know that a trust is a relationship. It's not an entity, but it is an entity, a company or an individual acting as trustee for the trust. For legal purposes, that trustee, as trustee for the trust, is the one that is sued, that can do things, can open bank accounts, etc. So I, for instance, can be acting in my own capacity, or I can also be acting as the trustee of my family trust and the trustee for my self-managed super fund, which is also a trust. These are all taxed separately. Even though these are just relationships, the tax law says, despite that, we tax it like it's an entity. Trusts are largely tax transparent, which means that $1 of income comes in, the trustee has to make someone presently entitled to the income. And say you're presently entitled to $100 of taxable income, you'll pay tax on $100 at your marginal tax rate. This is where the benefits start to appear, because the discretionary trust, which says I have all these beneficiaries that I can choose each year, has a lot of income splitting flexibility. They can often even send large amounts of income to companies. So you can get a 30% or 25% tax rate if you're very tricky. It also works for capital gains and franked dividends. These are called the streaming rules. There's separate sets of them for each. So a trust is entitled to the 50% capital gains tax discount, but it has to distribute the gain. So say it distributes it to a company, it actually gets reversed and the company just pays regular tax on it. But if you distribute it to an individual or another trust, you can maintain that discount through a chain of trusts, which gets kind of weird. Franked dividends can also go through a trust, and the franking credit generally goes along with it. There was a case a few years ago where someone tried to say, well, oh no, the franked dividend goes this way and the franking credit goes another way, called the bifurcation assumption, but that was struck down in court. That could have been really fun, but unfortunately we didn't get to play with it. If you've got tax questions on your trust, let me know and I'll do my best.